Some spare moment, having some technical problems here. Seems like the computer got a virus too, man. Probably not corona, but got some sort of virus too, man. Got 2 links, I think, yeah. That's too hard. Got 2 links, I think, yeah. That's too hard. Got 2 links, I think, yeah. Just be a second, all right. We're up in a second. Just bear with us. Sure, yeah. Was it live? Is that there? All right, cool. No sweat. Then we start the class. No sweat. So again, this today's class, the Monday class, 7 to 9, 394 Lodge Road, B18 5PW. So Luckcliffe being late, had a technical difficulty. So it's every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, 7 to 9, Lodge Road, B18 5PW in Birmingham. Also, make sure you pay your tithes. Make sure you log into Command and General YAHANNA's radio show, Black Watch. It's every Monday, 2 a.m. till 4 a.m. Make sure you stay awake, watch that. If you can't, you can also watch it the following day on YouTube. So again, let's get into it. So start off with Deuteronomy 4 and 6. So again, as you see the news and everything, Corona and Idris Elba just tested positive. You know what I mean? What's it called? Spain got over 400 deaths. Everyone's crying about this coronavirus. Well, let's go back to where it started from, man. Everybody wants to quarantine themselves and stay in the house, to stay indoors. Let's do this, let's do that. But let's find out where it started from in the first place, man. Had everyone kept the laws of the Most High, had the Chinese people not been eating rat, bat, cat, and dog and everything, these things wouldn't happen, man. Had they been clean, this wouldn't happen, man. Had they been washing their hands from the get-go, these things wouldn't happen, man. And guess what? These things are also in the Bible. The dietary law is in the Bible. Eating bat is unlawful in the Bible, man. Eating cat, rat soup, and what are eating over there? Baby soup. Even eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. All those things are unclean in the Bible. And had they known this, they wouldn't have been dying from coronavirus, man. They could have been able to make money, man. Nurseries could have been open. Shops could have been open. Schools could have been open. The Chinese man could sell his fake designers online, worldwide. He could sell his fake Gucci bags. Could sell his fake Louis Vuitton. The Japanese could sell their Toshiba and their Sony. You know what I mean? Flights would have been open. Nobody would have had to get their flight cancelled. You know what I mean? There'll be toilet paper on the shelves in Tesco. Hand gel would have been sold out. And let me tell you something, man. I'm sure how nasty people are, man. Hand gel should have been sold out anyway, man. It took a virus to make people want to buy hand gel. It's ridiculous, man. Hand gel wouldn't have been sold out. Toilet paper wouldn't have been sold out. People wouldn't be fighting in Costco's. Costco's wouldn't have to have a rule saying, listen, you're only allowed two cases of bug roll, you know. You can have much as you want. All these things wouldn't be happening. There wouldn't be no pandemic. There wouldn't be no big crisis. Poor women can't even buy nappies for their children, man. Children who are like 6 months old are forced to potty train, man, because there's no nappies left, man. You know what I mean? Everyone's buying everything out like crazy, man. And that wouldn't happen if they kept the laws of God, man. Give me Deuteronomy 4 and 6.
Deuteronomy 4 and 6. Keep therefore and
start from 5, please.
Deuteronomy 4 and 5. Behold, I have taught you statutes and judgments. And this is Moses. Moses was a man in charge, man. Today, that man in charge is Command and General YAHANNA.
At one time, we had another man. We always had a man in charge of our nation, man. So anyone tells me, listen, I don't have to be under no man. It beats me. Because all throughout the Bible, there's always been one man in charge. Not two, not three, not four, not five. Not you do your thing, I do mine. There's always been one man in charge. And at this time, it was a man called Moses. And Moses said, what? Behold, I've taught you statutes and commandments, man. I've taught you rules and regulation. I've taught you a code how to live by, man. Keep it in.
Statutes and judgments.
Statutes and judgments, man. So he taught you rules and he taught you judgments, punishments for breaking them rules, man. He taught, like, the white man has rules. The white man has don't run a red light. That's the rule, man. And then the judgment is a punishment for running that red light, man. Right. What's that punishment? 6 points in your license, man. Suspended license, man. What's it called? What's a course? Highway course, man. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
Even as the Lord my God commanded me.
It's I taught you the same laws that the Most High commanded me. These ain't my rules that I made up because I was bored. These ain't the rules that I made up because, you know, I felt like making them up. These are the rules that God told me. Moses speaking. God told Moses these laws, and Moses told it to us, man. Pass it down to all the tribes, to all the elders of Israel, so that we all know these rules, man. Again, I keep saying just like today, but it's just like today, man. I can't get around it, man. You know, Boris Johnson don't come and teach you the law himself, man. He makes a law. It goes down to what? Your MPs, your local MPs, your local mayor, then it goes down to you, man. And down to the policeman who enforces the law. And likewise, Moses did the exact same thing, man. Still like, yeah. Take your time.
No, that ye should do so
Stay
in the land.
So okay, you can log in if you want. You log in if you want. Stay logged in, because if you do, you log me up. And the purity you got, it's the shit, man. I've been locking my phone and shit, still playing all that.
So, even as the Lord.
You want to do it now? Stop now. Because it keeps up here, then you're going to slow down. We'll do it now, and then boom. Shalom to Mad Banyamian, Adolphus. Shalom's bear with us for a second, all right?
Shalom to Mad Banyamian.
I think he's playing too much. Nah, I'm not really carry on, actually.
Right, Deuteronomy 4 and 5, in the middle of verse 5. Even as the Lord my God commanded me.
And Moses told us what the Lord commanded him to do. The Lord said, you can't eat cat, rat, bat soup, man. So Moses told us you can't eat cat, rat, bat soup. The Lord told Moses we can't be homosexuals. Then Moses told us that you can't be homosexuals, man. These laws come from the Most High himself. Keep reading.
That ye should do so in the land.
And we're meant to keep these laws, man. In the land, man. In the land where we live. And even outside of the land. If you're in England, Jamaica, Rotterdam, Holland, Netherlands, you know, say, what do you call it? Grenada or wherever you are, Puerto Rico, man. You got to keep these commandments, man. And Christ said so, man. We must do them. We must keep these commandments, man. Keep reading.
You should do so in the land whether ye go to possess it.
And that land was Israel. The land that the Most are talking about is Israel, man. Once upon a time, just like today, white people dwell in our land, man. And before that, Africans used to dwell there. And the Lord gave us that land. And we beat them, we conquered them, kicked them out. And that land became ours, man. That land was promised to us. Promised to our grandfather, Abraham, man. And the Lord took him out of the land. And they were in the land doing all types of nonsense, man. All types of freaks and orgies and eating back rats. See, they had coronavirus back then, man. I guarantee that they had coronavirus back then. The Kenites, they had coronavirus, man. They had mad cow disease, man. They had AIDS and diabetes and all the stuff that we didn't have, because why? We kept the laws of God, man. Keep reading.
Verse 6. Keep therefore and do them.
And not only do you know these laws, you got to keep them, you got to do them, man. It's not good enough knowing homosexuality is wrong, man. It's good when you're homosexual. It's not good enough knowing that you can't eat pork, man. It's the best thing to do is not eat the pork, man. Don't eat Haribos, man. Don't eat gelatine sweets, man. Don't eat pork. Don't eat marshmallows. You know what I mean? Have turkey bacon, man. Have halal sweets, man. Have beef gelatine sweets, man. Have the Turkish Haribos with the beef gelatine in there. Have that, man. It's not good enough to know it's wrong. It's not good enough to know what to do. It's good enough to actually do it, man. Keep reading.
Keep therefore and do them, for this is your wisdom.
And this is your wisdom. This is what makes you wise, man. You don't make you wise because you've been to uni. You don't make you wise because you've been to college, man. It's good to learn, new things and so forth. It's good to, be skilled in different departments and whatnot. But true wisdom is keeping the laws of God, man. What's the proof, man? Look at all the scientists that we got. All the greatest scientists that we got, man. Great scientists in Harvard and Yale and all these rocket scientists. And they can't stop a flu, man.
That's right.
They can't stop a virus, man. A virus that gives you aches and pains, they can't stop it, man. They can make atom bombs and atomic bombs and send a man to the moon. And guess what? They can't even stop a plague from the Most High, man. But guess what, though? Guess what? They can't stop. All these great scientists can't stop a plague from the Most High, but we can. We can. Had the Chinese people ate what was lawful according to the Bible, they wouldn't have corona. See, these great scientists, they can't stop a virus, but we can, man. So who really got wisdom? Who really got wisdom, man? Us that know the Bible says coronavirus wouldn't have been invented, it wouldn't have been made. There would nobody eating bats, man. But you're great scientists and PhD scholar. I'm a doctor in physics and this and chemistry. They can't stop a virus, man. They can't stop a virus. You know what I mean? Because they can't stop a flu of aches and pains, people are buying out all the toilet roll, man. People are buying out nappies, man. There's no hand gel left, man. The Prime Minister don't know what to do. Last week, he said, listen, if you find yourself with flu-like symptoms, stay in the house for 7 days. Today, an announcement come out and said, you know what, better make it 14. With all his great scientific help and all his great doctors from Harvard and Yale and all over the countries, they ain't got a clue, man. They don't know what to do, man. Just stay in your house and, they even said, listen, we run out of hand gel. So what you want to do is make your own hand gel. Go out there, buy some alcohol. You buy some aloe vera, mix it. They ain't got a clue, man. You know what I mean? They ain't got a clue. All these weaponry and science and guns and missiles, and they can't stop a flu from the Most High, man. They can't stop a virus that comes from the Most High, man. It goes to show what? Who's really wise, man. Also them. Like, man, the laws of God, this is real wisdom, man. This is how you beat a flu, man. This is how you prevent a flu from even starting in the first place, man. This is how you prevent diabetes. You go to the white man, he can't prevent diabetes, man. He can't stop it, but he can't cure it, man. He can't cure it, man. He'll give you all this insulin, have you pricking your finger, pumping yourself with loads of medication. When you follow God, you wouldn't have it in the first place, man. You were eating that pork, you wouldn't have it in the first place, man. They just put a plaster on it, keep you on the medication for life, man. They can't beat it, man. The Bible, we can prevent these, man. We have the real wisdom. Keep going.
Your wisdom and your understanding.
And your understanding. This is your understanding, man. This is your understanding. When you read the Bible, you say, you know what? I can see why the Lord wants us to do this. I can see why doing this is wrong. I can see why having sex with a woman who was a man already is wrong, man. This is your understanding. This Bible is, man. Keep reading. When he's all them countries are scared to go to, man. Them same countries, them same nations will see you, man. Will see you, man. Look at the sight means to see you. They'll look at you, basically. We done?
The sight nation which shall hear all these statutes and say, surely this nation is a wise and understanding.
They should look at you and say, yo, this is a wise, understanding people, man. They'll look at you, man. Look at you, black man. Diabetes, all that, obviously, getting amputated and pricking himself up with all the insulin. He'll say, yo, the black men are wise, man. I mean, all this pork and I got heart disease and this and tapeworms, man. He ain't got that, man. Do you know what? Them black people, they're wise, man. How they live is so wise. They don't have the problems we have. That's what all the nations will say if we follow the Most High. But what's the problem? We don't follow the Most High. And now nations don't look at us as we wise. Look at us like, look at them gangbangers, man. Look at them drug dealers, man. Look at them whores, man. Nations will hear our laws in the Bible and say them black people are wise. They'll hear the law when it goes, once a woman has one man, she can't have a next man. And they'll see a black man, they'll see a black woman with one husband, having a baby father, man. They'll see a black woman pushing a pram with a man beside her, not lonely. Not talking about, I don't know, I'm not saying, you know what, I don't know where my baby father is, man. She ain't got no pram, pushing a pram to prison to go check her man on a visit, man. Because the man won't be in prison. Because he won't be no murderer. Because in the law, it says what, you can't be a murderer, man. It says you can't be a thief, man. And they still look at them, man. They don't have our problems. Their woman ain't single, pushing a pram by herself because the man's in prison. The man ain't in prison, man. They look at us, look at that. They don't have AIDS, man. They don't have homosexuals in their community. The man's actually in the house, man. Why? Because the law said he must be in the house, man. These men are raising their children nice and strong. There ain't no bent wrist man in their household, man. That's what the nations will say if we kept these laws, statutes, and commandment, but we don't keep them. We want to be Christian, we want to be Muslim, we want to be Egyptologist, we want to be Rastafarian, and that's why the nations say the opposite, man. They don't say we're wise. They say, son, don't you ever become like them, man. They get their daughters, say, daughter, listen, don't you ever become like one of them. Don't with them black girls, man. If I ever see you come here with a weaving head, it's gonna be just with the. I don't want you to ever look like one of them black girls, man. I don't want you with 10 different baby fathers. I don't want you, in them parties with them black girls. Don't be like them. And they get their son and say the same thing. I don't want you hanging around with them black boys, man. They're nothing but trouble, man. They end up in jail. They don't look after their children. Why? Why is that? Because we don't look after. We don't keep the statutes, laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. Keep it in.
Understanding people for what nation?
And they'll say, what nation? What nation on the face of this earth, man? The Chinese, Indonesian, the Japanese, the Arabs, the white man. What nation on God's green earth, you know?
Is there so great?
What nation is great that like these people, man? What nation is so great like these black people, man? Hispanics and Native Indians, man. That's what they would say if we follow God's laws, but we don't keep them, man. We're in the church celebrating Christmas. We're in the mosque with the kufi. We're in the church praying over pork, man. We're trying delicacies and eating crab, shrimp, lobster, man. And that's why we're number one in the AIDS ward, man. Number one in the diabetes ward. Number one with heart disease. Every disease you name it, black people's number one, and that's a fact. You can even Google it, man. Black people are number one in high blood pressure, number one in heart disease, number one in the gout, man. And in England, the black man isn't number one in the gout. You know why? Because the black man's only 5% of the population. That's the only reason why, man. Had the numbers been equal, black man would have been number one as well, man. Number one in single parent homes, number one in prison, man. Every disease, you name it, we're number one in it, man. Why? Because we don't follow the laws, statutes, and commandments that God gave us. We follow our own laws. We follow our pastors' laws. We follow the laws that our slave master taught us. We follow the laws of the Arabs, the Muslims, the East Indians, and so forth, man. And that's why we are where we are right now. Here we do.
Who have God so nigh unto them.
And so them black people, they got God near to them. Everything they do, they're blessed, man. They're not breaking out in plagues like we do, man. Let me tell you something. Every plague that's ever took in this earth, man, the bubonic plague, the Great Plague of London, all of it could have been prevented if people following the Bible, man. Simple as that. I done a class on it, man, a couple months ago about the Great Plague of London. And guess what? Quarantine's in the Bible, man. We're going to get it. Quarantine's in the Bible. Washing yourself is in the Bible, man. And a plague swept through all of London and killed millions of people, man. Swept through all of England, swept through all of Europe, so to say, and killed millions of people. Why? Because they weren't following the Bible, man. Because the Bible said you must wash, man. And they wasn't doing it. England wasn't doing it. And for that reason, millions of people died, man. And likewise with this coronavirus, millions of people will die too, man. Which ain't really no big deal, but everyone's crying about, millions of people gonna die. You know what I mean? They suspect that over 2 million people should die on a worldwide scale. I was like, that's it. All the billions of people in the world, and you crying about 2 million people. What for? Hey, you know what I mean? Let me not be what's the word? Inconsiderate, man, or not sympathetic, man. But I was like, that's it. But keep reading.
Have God so nigh to them, as the Lord our God is in all things that we call upon him for.
And let me tell you something, black man. See this Bible. Let me tell you something about the Bible. This Bible, yeah, can fix any problem you have. Any problem you have, you name it. Any question right now. Any question right now, you type it in, man, and this Bible got answers for it, man. You know why? Because the Lord is with us. Is with us. Read it again.
Is in all things.
Is with us in all things. This Bible can fix your marriage, man. This Bible can stop plagues, and we're gonna get into it. The Bible can stop plagues, man. This Bible is not no fairy tale book. You don't hold hands and pray and wish it away, man. The Bible has answers, man. This Bible can stop black on black crime, man. The Bible tells you what to do if you got anger issues, man. If you got addictions, if you got lust, it teaches you how to conquer all them demons, man. In this Bible right here, man, tells you how to become a man and fight your demons, overcome your demons, man. How to overcome sickness, man. How to overcome plagues. You know what? God is with us in anything that we want to do, man. And how do you know God? By reading the Bible, man. By finding a man of God who teaches you how to go in the Bible, man. Anything in the Bible, you name it, man. You name it, it's in there. Keep reading.
And what nation is there so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous.
You hear that? So what nation got laws like these people, man? And black man, you want to throw it away, man. You want to say the law's done away with, man. You want to say, oh, see, that Bible's for then. We live different now, man. See, they used to stone homosexuals back then. No, come on, man. They ain't harming nobody, man. The Bible says, what nation got laws as good as these, man? So these laws are good, man. They're great laws, man. And they are good laws, man. Before I came in the truth, I couldn't see it, man. I see it now, man. Homosexuality is wrong, man. Being a sexual deviant is wrong, man. I said it, man. God said it's wrong, man. Two men cannot produce a baby, man. Two men produce AIDS, man, and syphilis, man, and all types of nastiness, man. It's not supposed to be that way. I don't care, man. I don't care what they want to call it. This love. What is this? It's that, man. A woman is supposed to only have one, man. I said it, man. Everyone goes, that's so sexist. And listen, I just solved the woman for having 10 different baby fathers, man. I just put Maury Povich out of business. I just put Jeremy Kyle out of business, man. I just stopped people from laughing at your life on national TV, man. Laughing at black people, saying the black people don't know who their father is. And the black women are whores, man. I just solved that, man. What's the problem? You go to church and they say, no, do what you want. Do what your heart desires, man. Do whatever makes you happy, man. And guess what, black man? You don't know what's right for you, man. You don't know what's good for you. God does, man. We've been living our life thinking we know what's right for us, and we don't. God knows what's right for us. A child don't know what's right for him. Leave it to a child who'll come home whenever he wants to come home. He'll come home at night time and get raped, man. He'll come home at night time and get killed, man. A child will eat sweets all day, man, cereal all day, man. But a parent knows what a child needs, and a parent say, no, you're coming home in the morning, daytime, before the street lights come on, when it's safe. You're not eating sweets all day, man. You're going to eat hard food, man, which should make you grow, man. Which should give you strength and calcium and make you become a man. Kids don't know what they want, man. We're children of God. We don't know what we need, man. Our Father knows what we need. And guess what? He put everything we need in his Bible. What's the problem? We put them laws aside and say, nah, I know what I want. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have sex with men and end up with AIDS, man. Showing you what you don't know what you need. I'm going to eat bat soup, man, and end up with what? Coronavirus, man. I'm going to have sex with these hoes and having fun, man. I'm young, man. You end up with that STD, man. You start pissing out razors, man. You know, we see you in the gum clinic and that, man, getting that swab, man. You know, I mean, we see you, man. You want to sleep around and nah, man, I like this, man. Say, listen, just wait, man. The Bible says wait, man. The Bible says, if you know, approve a friend first. Nah, man, I like him. I like his smile. I like him, man. All right, it's cool, man. We leave him alone, man. The 2 weeks later, that man started beating her up, man. So we told you, man. God knows everything that you need, man. Any more on that?
God so nine to them. Yeah, it's so great that have statutes and judgments so righteous as all this law.
And we got statutes and commandments as righteous, man. Good laws, man. Anyway, drop that. Give me Leviticus 11.
Leviticus 11 and 1.
Carl.
And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto speak unto the children of Israel.
Again, the Lord speaking to the children of Israel. This Bible is not a book for everyone, man. The Bible is the rules and regulations of one set of people, man. And then people are called Israelites. And that's who Moses is speaking to here, man. You got Moses right here and his second in command. Keep reading.
Saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat.
And right back now, Moses is giving laws, man, giving rules about beasts that you can eat. You know what a beast is? A beast is a four-legged animal, man, that walks upon all fours, man. Tiger is a beast, a lion is a beast, a bear is a beast. And it's saying these are the beasts that you can eat. Meaning this black man is beasts that you can eat and there's beasts that you can't eat, man. There's beasts that you can cook down and put on a plate and there's beasts that you can't cook down and put on a. You can't pray over anything like they say in the Christian church, man. You can't pray over anything in the name of Jesus, good in the eyes of the Lord. No, man. There's beasts that you can eat and beasts that you cannot eat. Those are certain called rules, man. And because we break these rules, because people break these rules, that's why there's a disease today called coronavirus, man. Keep reading.
You shall eat among all beasts.
Among all beasts, not some. Not, the jungle ones, not the ones that live on the farm. Amongst all beasts on God's green earth, man, these are the ones you can eat and the ones that you cannot eat. Keep reading.
That are on the earth, whatsoever perarteth the hoof and is cloven footed.
So any beast that has a cloven foot, a cloven hoof is a split foot, man. Cows have a split hoof. Sheep have a split hoof. A horse don't have one. A horse has a round hoof. So that's one requirement that the animal that you can eat, what's a beast? Again, beasts are lions, tigers, bears, dogs. Those are beasts. But those beasts need to have a split hoof, man. Need to have a split foot. Are you looking like all right?
Yeah, I like the
All right, no, sir. Probably a good shot down or something next time.
Oh, actually, I had it.
Yeah, so wait there. You look tough?
Yeah, just when I had it. Yeah, there we go.
What's the sheep thing there? Yeah, so. Where that come from? What's that coming up?
Like if we're using two different browsers.
No, sir. Let's keep going.
Cloven footed and to the cod.
So the animals you can eat need to be cloven footed, split hoof, and chew the cud. Now, I'm telling cod, like I think it's a sheep. Sheep have what? 6 stomachs.
That's right.
They'll chew grass, regurgitate it back up again, eat it again, it'll go into the second stomach, and then they'll regurgitate up again or vomit it back up again, chew it, it'll go into the third stomach, and they keep doing it till it goes through all 6 stomachs, and that way the food is clean. What the substance that they regurgitate up, that's called cod. So an animal has to chew the cod and have a split hoof, then it's clean. It can't have one or the other. It can't chew cod but not have a split hoof. It can't have a split hoof but not chew the cod. It needs to have both. So a horse would chew the cod, but a horse has a round foot, as you see on them horseshoes. A pig will have a split hoof, but then it won't chew the cod. It will eat anything. You know what I mean? Anything rubbish, dead bodies, anything. There's murder shows where people will feed the dead body to pigs, man. You know what I mean? That's not the cod. Keep it in.
The cod among the beasts that shall ye eat.
And among among the beasts, these are the ones that you shall eat. The ones with the split hoof and the ones that chew the cud. So what's like the lamb? What's like the ox? What's like the beef? Even a giraffe you can eat, man. Lawfully, you can eat a giraffe, man. I don't know where you would find one. I think they're protected by the law anyway. I'm not lawfully allowed to, but according to God, you can eat a giraffe, man. The oxtail, the beef, the lamb, the sheep, all that nice stuff there that we cook at these holidays. All that nice stuff there that Jamaicans, curry down, the lamb chops with the mint sauce, all that stuff that you can have, man. Keep it in.
Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof.
So say, nevertheless, these are them that you can't eat. Because some animals have the split hoof, some animals chew the cud. These are the ones from them that you cannot eat. Keep it in.
As
the camel chews the cud, man. The camel has 6 stomachs and chews the cud and regurgitates it and eats grass and whatnot. But a camel don't have a split hoof, man. A camel has toes, man. They actually call it toes. And them toes help him to walk in the sand. So therefore, camel's unclean. You can't eat that, man. To be honest, a camel don't look good anyway, man. Camel looks ugly, man. Some teeth on it on a camel. Them donkey teeth. I couldn't eat that, man. That would just make my stomach turn, man. I don't know what it is about a camel, man. You know, keep it in.
Because he cheweth the cud.
So the camel chews the cud, You know, he eats what a cow would eat, he eats what a lamb would eat, he eats what a sheep would eat. We done.
But divideth not the hoof.
But he don't have a split hoof, man. He don't have a split foot. He has toes, man. Keep it in.
He is unclean to you.
And therefore, you can't eat camel. Camel's unclean to you. So all the Arabs that eat camel back, you know what I mean? They shouldn't be doing that, man. And when we're in charge, we're going to make sure they don't eat that, man. We're going to have rules in place like that. They cannot eat that, man. But again, 2020, we're on the bottom. We don't own anything. We don't own this earth. Edom does, man. The white man does, man. So we can't say anything, man. He calls the shots, man. He said that these feel like delicacies. And that's why people break out in all these diseases, what we see today, man. But according to God, you can't eat no camel. Keep it in.
He unclean to you. And the only because he took the cod.
And a coney, everyone know what a coney is? A coney is a type of rabbit, man. So you can't eat the coney. The coney chews a cod. But a coney is a rodent, man. The old British song called Run Rabbit Run Run, talking about, you know, the farmer wants the rabbit pie, man. In our kingdom, anyone singing that song will get the head cut off, man. In our kingdom, anyone singing that will get killed, man. There won't be no man eating no rabbit pie, man. Be no man eating rabbit pudding, man. A coney is a rabbit. A rabbit is a rodent. That's a rat eating right there, man. A possum down in the south in America, they eat something called possum. That's a rat right there, man. Who in the right mind would want to eat a rat, man? Keep it in.
But divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
And that the coney, the rabbit pie, the rabbit soup, he's unclean unto you. You can't eat that, man. Keep it in.
And the hair, because he took the cod, but divideth not the hoof.
And another type of rodent, hare and calling a type of rabbits. You know, in your spare time you can Google them. Obviously, the difference, which you know makes them different, but they're all rabbits. You know, I think one got longer ears, one got short ears, one has longer legs, but they're all do the same thing. They all happy to eat carrots and whatnot, man. They're pretty much from the same family. Keep it in. Just like you got a rodent, you got a gerbil and a rat and a guinea pig. You know, one's fluffy, one's fat, one's domestic, one's a pest that no one likes, one's big, one is a yellowtail. They're all from the same family. The coney and the hare, same rat family, but they have differences between them. Like this rabbits, man. You know, black people. We don't really get into specifics. Rabbits, that family alone, you cannot eat, man. Keep eating.
But divideth not the hoof. He is unclean unto you.
And a rabbit don't have a split hoof, man. He has paws, man. He has paws like a dog. Therefore, you can't eat it, man. You can't have no rabbit pie. You can't have no rabbit stew. You can't go rabbit hunting. Well, you can, but you can't eat it, though. Keep eating.
And the swine.
And the what?
The swine.
And the swine. Swine is old English for pig, man. Or pork or bacon or what else? Ham, jerk pork. Look at stew peas with the pigtail in there. All that stuff that people love so much, man. All the stuff that black people love so much, Jamaican people love so much, man. Or that swine. What about it?
Though he divide the hoof.
And though a pig got a split hoof, you done?
And be cloven for footed.
And his cloven foot, you done?
Yet he cheweth not the cud.
A pig don't chew the cud, man. You don't chew just grass alone, man. Pigs eat anything, man. Back in ancient times, pig was used as garbage disposal, man. You go to a dump and let a herd of pigs in there, and before you know it, that garbage place was spotless, man. The old movie called it's Snatch or Lock, Stock, Two Smoking Barrels.
Snatch of it.
And the man goes, listen, you get yourself a dead body of pigs, man. And the body will be gone, but everything gone, man. And that's what do. Hence why black man, you can't eat pigs, man. Number one, because God said so. Number two, disgusting, man. Why would you want to eat anything why would you want to eat something that eats anything? The old saying called what you are what you eat, man. Shit and feces and dead, but why would you eat that? And I've heard it all before. No, but we feed our pigs grass, man. Listen, God said you can't eat it, man. I don't care how much you want to flip it and twist it around. God said you can't eat it. I don't care what you feed it. I don't care, but I feed my pig corn, though, man. Now, I feel like, listen, God said you can't eat it. Therefore, you can't eat it, man. When you're ready. What's this mic working now?
he is unclean.
And that pig, no drip, no bake. I don't care how nice it is, man. You can't get lamb ribs. Listen, I think Dungabar Rib brought some lamb ribs, man, to the last feast, man. Yo, them shits were delicious, man. With the barbecue sauce and everything. But you gotta make it work, man. God said you can't have it. Therefore, you can't have it, man. And look, common sense shows you that you shouldn't be eating a pig, man. Diabetes shows you that you shouldn't be eating a pig, man. Heart disease and high blood pressure tells you that you should be eating a pig, man. All of us got grandparents, and what of our grandparents all got in common, man? High blood pressure, diabetes. And what do all of our old Jamaican, West Indian grandparents? Pork. They all eat that pork, man. They all eat that jerk pork. They all eat that stew peas and, with the pigtail in there. They all eat that. And they're all in the doctors, man. We're all dropping our nans off to the doctors because they got, a diabetes appointment. Got high blood pressure, heart disease appointment. We all know that. That's why we shouldn't be eating it, man. Look how a pig even. Look, when you kill there's an old saying called a lamb to the slaughter, man. When you kill a lamb, it's so nice and calm. You slit its throat. So easy, man. Try to kill a pig, man. The pig be squeaking and squealing, man. That's God showing you that listen, this shouldn't be eaten, man. Not supposed to be eaten. If you're driving your car and your car's making a loud noise, what do you know about that? Something wrong with this car, man. Like, nah, man. This car is supposed to be making this noise, man. And if you got food that fights and kicks and screams for you to eat it, then maybe you shouldn't be eating, man. God made the pig not to be eaten. That's why it's kicking and screaming, and it's hard to put down, man. Because why? It shouldn't be eaten. The lamb must be made to be eaten. Because it literally jumps on your plate, man. A lamb literally goes, kill me. You can lie it down and cut its throat. And guess what? The lamb behind it was going next. It wouldn't go, hold on. Now I'm getting out. This will go in next, man. Hence the term lamb to the slaughter, man. It seems like it was made that way. It's like God saying, listen, this is what you must eat, and this is what you can't eat, man. God's telling you, man. The animal itself is telling you, don't eat me, man. I'm not edible. I'm not for human consumption, man. Keep it in.
Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch.
And of their flesh, you can't eat, man. That means you can't eat with the apple in its mouth. You can't eat them things, man. I don't care how good it tastes. I don't care if as they got it on 2 for the price of 1, as they got it on sale. The Lord said you can't have it, man. Therefore, you can't have it. Keep it in.
They are unclean to you.
And it's unclean. You can't touch his carcass. And you can't eat his flesh, man. What's his flesh? His flesh is the pork, man. A pig's flesh is the ham. A pig's flesh is the bacon, man.
That's right.
You know what I mean? A pig's flesh is the man. You can't eat it, man. Therefore, those things you can't eat. They're prohibited for you. Kidding.
Verse 9. These shall ye eat of all that are in the waters.
So now we've done the beasts. We've done the 4-legged animals. The animals that walk on the ground. You know what I mean? Walk on the grass, that graze and so forth. Now we're going to the animals that's in the waters, man. You know what I mean? The crab, the shrimp, the lobster, the snapper fish, the parrotfish. What else? The crabs, squid, octopus. You know what I mean? Now we're going to what dwells in the water, man. Keep going.
Whatsoever have fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers.
So the Lord's making it plain. They make it plain, saying anything that has what? Fins and scales in the waters, in the rivers, in the oceans, in the sea. Letting you know, black man, any water, man. Any body of water in the small, the river, the pond, these are the ones that you can eat, man. There's no gray area in this. They're not, but he didn't say seal. He didn't say ocean. God mentioned it all, man. Anything that dwells in the water, any type of water, ocean water, river water, sea water, pond water, these are the ones that you can eat, and they must have fins and scales, man. Those are the things that you can eat. So what does that mean? You can't eat lobster. They don't have fins and scales, man. In fact, lobster from the same family as a roach, man. Lobster and a cockroach from the same family, man. You can't eat shrimp, man. You can't eat prawns, man. I don't care how good it tastes on pizza, man. You can't take your girl out for red lobster. I don't care how much, you've been trying to get in her drawers for 2 months now, man. Come on, Kraft, man. I'm trying to get in there, man. Man. You better take it to Mellows. You better get that jerk chicken burger with Mellows, man. The new West Indian place, man, in the City Centre, now.
Yeah,
Call Mellows, man. Take it there, man. Get something else, man. Don't take it to Red Lobster, man. The Lord said it's unclean. The Lord said you can't do it, man. When you and your girl are sitting down at a table, take it to a date, don't make her get shrimps, man. Don't make her get prawn, crab, lobster, man. She can't get that, man. Let her get something lawful, man. Look, listen, the menu for lawful food is wide and vast, man. And nice, man. You get lamb ribs, man. Chicken wings. What else is the other one? Lamb chops.
that's right.
So much things you can eat out there, man. Don't let it get nothing unclean, man. Don't let it come stink at your table with some nasty pork, man. Keep it in.
Fit in the waters, them shall ye eat.
And anything with fins and scales in the water, them things you can eat, man. So what has fins and scales, man? Salmon, hake, snapper fish. Those have fins and scales, man. The fins are what the fish use to swim. Like, people say, shark's fin, the fin that hang out the top. And the scales are what you use to breathe, man. You get a knife, you run it on its skin, and its scales start to fly off. You got scales, man. What fish don't have scales? Tuna don't have scales, man. You can't eat tuna, it's unlawful, man. Dolphin, you can't eat that, man. Shark, you can't eat that, man. Tilapia, you can't eat that, man. What's the famous one that black people love? That's one that I don't know. Is it haddock? No, it's not haddock. It's
Tuna.
tuna. There was mackerel. Mackerel, you can't eat that, man. Mackerel's a smooth fish, man. It's a predator fish that slides through the water. It does not have scales, man. I don't know why you want to eat mackerel anyway, man. Mackerel have periods, man. If you go to Jamaica, you see the blood floating on top of the water. Why do you want to eat that? I don't know, man. Any fish you having period, I can't eat that, man. How you gonna eat mackerel and say, listen, I'm a bobcat, man? But the mackerel got blood coming out of his vagina, man. It beats me, man. You can't eat them things, man. Keep it in.
Verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers.
So the seas, the rivers, a river is water that you can see on the other side, and on the side of it, it's called a riverbank. You can literally walk in there and come out the other side. That's the river. A sea is much bigger, and the ocean is much bigger. Ocean, like, you can't even see the other side. It's a wrap. A sea, you can kind of see the other side, but from far. Like the River Nile, you can literally swim. You can literally walk across to the other side. You wet your jeans up and whatnot, but you can walk past the other side, or get a little boat. Ocean is much bigger, where you have no more mackerel, man. No more crab, shrimp, and lobster. Black man, you can't eat that, man. Keep it in.
Of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters.
So any living thing that's in the water, man, I don't care if it's shrimp, I don't care if it's was it a swordfish or what's the other one? A seahorse, anything that don't have fin scales, you cannot eat it, man. Simple as that, man. Keep reading.
They shall be an abomination unto you.
And the crab is abomination. The lobster is abomination. You can't eat it. I don't care what the white man says. Nah, man, this shows wealth. Nah, man, you want to impress a woman? Take it for lobster. God says you can't eat it, man. God says you can't eat it. You can imagine me. I've been on play dates, man. I've been on loads of amazing, beautiful, wonderful dinner dates, man. Had a ball of a time, man. And guess what? Lobster did not have to be on my table, man. Right. Listen, I've been getting yellow from a youth, man. But remember them days there, scraping your pennies up and taking girl to Nando's from back then, man. And I've had wonderful days. Don't worry, man. You'll be okay, man. You will get in there, man. Trust me. She will lighten up, and she will marry you, man. She will give you some. Listen, lobster ain't the way, man. Listen, I've done it on a full platter, a Nando's full platter, man. Trust me. I've done it on a quarter chicken and garlic bread for Nando's with the coleslaw, man. Trust me. You don't need that. You don't need to get it on Red Lobster, man. Trust me. She will give you some, man. Just cool out, man. Furthermore, you save some money, man. And if you got a Nando's card, forget about it. Bro, you're saving more money, man. If you got a Nando's card, nowadays, a Nando's card, it's not even a sticker thing no more, man. It's a swipe thing. You're good, man. If you need help, holler at me, man. I got a Nando's card, man. I'll hook you up, man. But listen, do not get the Red Lobster, man.
That's right.
The woman will love you, man. She's not going to go to someone else. She's not going to cheat on you, man. I've done it on Nando's. It can work, man. I've done it on TGI's, man. It can work, man. Don't get disheartened, man. Keep it in.
Verse 11. They shall be even an abomination unto you.
And these things are abomination, the unclean. Abomination is something disgusting, man. That's an abomination. Abomination is something that something disgusting. Like, it's like you get up and you see vomit on the floor. Like, oh, that's what the Lord sees these creatures as, something unclean. Keep it in.
Ye shall not eat of their flesh.
You can't eat their flesh, man. You can't eat them prawns. You can't eat, that prawn pizza. What else the prawns come on?
The shrimps, lobsters.
Prawn. But you can have prawn and cocktail, Chris. Because prawn and cocktail is flavoring, but real prawns you cannot eat. It's like we done.
Of the flesh. But ye shall have their carcasses in abomination.
And even the carcasses, you should have them in abomination. Treat the carcass like something disgusting, like, ugh. You know what I mean? Put your gloves on, man. Wrap it up, put it in the bin. You know what I mean? Don't be touched it. Don't get it on your clothes. Even the carcass. So if the Lord's saying, listen, you can't even touch it. You should keep the carcass in abomination. What the hell are you doing eating it, man? How are you gonna tell your woman to put in a good dress? Come on, man. We're gonna go have some lobster tail today, man. Don't be so ridiculous, man. God said that even its carcass is disgusting. So how are you gonna tell your woman to put in a good tight up dress, man? And we're gonna go eat some lobster today. How are you gonna pay an oppressor good money for an abomination? Something that God said is nothing. Something that God said is disgusting. You're gonna pay good money for it, man. Because someone told you, no, these are delicacies. They're not, man. They're abominations, man. Keep it in.
Verse 12. Whatsoever have no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you.
And anything in the water that has no fins, no scales, is an abomination to blacks and Hispanic people, man.
That's right.
You're Chinese, you're in abomination. You can do what you want, man. You can eat all the mackerel you want, all the crab, lobster you want, and you can get coronavirus, man. As for us black men, we're not allowed to do that, man. Keep it in. I'm checking if mackerel's unclean. I'm sorry.
And these are they which ye shall have in abomination among the fowls.
So now we're going to the birds now. We've done the beasts on the field. We've done the things, the animals in the water. Now we're going to things that fly, man, like chickens fly, bats fly. Let's see if the bat's clean, man. Let's see if the ostrich is clean, man. Let's see what else. Let's see if the goose is clean, the duck's clean. You know, people love duck. Chinese love duck, man. Let's see if it's clean. Keep it in.
They shall not be eaten.
And these things shall not be eaten. Have you done?
They are an abomination. The eagle.
The eagle, man. That thing you see on the American dollar, man. That's the thing you see on the American flag sometimes next to you see a picture of American flag, you might see an emblem of an eagle, man. That you can't eat. The bald-headed eagle, you can't eat, man. Keep it in.
And the ostrich.
And the ostrich, I believe the ostrich is an ostrich, but Old English for ostrich. Don't quote me. Get yourself a Bible dictionary, it will tell you. Get yourself a Bible dictionary, I think it's in animals, they'll tell you every single, a lot of these birds, a lot of these animals you read in Leviticus 11, they got Old English terms for them, like the swine and then the osprey and so forth, and the kite. But in the Bible dictionary, we tell you what they're called today. Keep it in.
And the osprey.
And the osprey, keep it in.
And the vulture.
And a vulture, you know what a vulture is? A vulture is a bird that don't go hunting. It will make like a lion kill, and then what's left, it will start to eat it. Like in Jamaica, we got a vulture called the John Crow. It's called a John Crow, but it's not even a crow, it's a vulture. And any dead cow or any dead carcass will come and finish it off, dig the eyes out and so forth. That's what a vulture is. Usually when you see a dead animal on the National Geographic channel, you see the lions killing a bear, whatever they're eating it. What do you see above? You see vultures flying around in circles, man. And as soon as they're gone, they're down there. What's left? Those cannot eat. Keep it in.
And the kites.
And the kite, what kite is?
It's another type of eagle.
Let me see, kite. Bible dictionary tell you, but yeah, a kite's another type of praying bird. It's a type of it's a bird of prey. It's a bird that goes hunting. Keep it in.
After his kind.
And the kite after his kind. Remember the types of kinds. Like there's types of dogs. There's a German Shepherd. There's the pit bull and so forth. So the kite and after his kind. So any type of kite you can't eat, man. Keep reading.
And
every raven. Can't eat the raven also, man. Keep reading. And the ravens, the birds, death, he's like that, man. Ravens coming down. You can't eat them. Keep reading.
And the owl.
And the owl, man. The owl's that bird that you see at night time that kills mice, man. The one that can turn his head around. You all know what owl is, man. A lot of you are spooked and scared by the Illuminati. You know what owl is, man. What do you say? The owl, because the Illuminati use the owl because the owl can see at night time, and the Illuminati they can see at night. And come on, I'm pretty sure you know what an owl is. Anyway, that owl you can't eat, man. Keep reading.
And the nighthawk.
And the hawk's another bird of prey. You can't eat that again. You know what I mean? Google it. Look at how they look like. You know what birds you're for. Keep reading.
And the cow.
The cow. Cow it will put it. You know that bird with the beak. It has a long chin, man. It can feel its chin or neck. Chin or neck. Like that. Got Chichi man on the post. Don't watch that, man. Don't watch that. Leave me on there, man. Leave me on there. Leave man there, man. Don't watch him, man. Any man that can. What time is it now? 8 o'clock. Can watch me and not EastEnders, you know, man. I rate that, man. I get that with celebrities out here. Anyway, keep reading.
Yeah. And the hawk.
And the hawk, we done?
After his kind.
Another prey bird, we done?
And the little owl.
And the little owl, the little owl, we done?
And the cormorant. And the great owl.
And all these birds you can look up. There's many different God made, man. So there's many different kinds, but you can Google them in your spare time or get yourself a Bible dictionary. The Bible dictionary also has pictures next to it, so you can look as well. But yeah, the pelican is what? The osprey. No, the ostrich, I believe it is. That's the bird that eats fish, and it has a chin, and you know it can store loads of fish in his chin or in his neck. Can't eat that neither with the web feet. You can't keep eating.
And the swan.
And the swans are, you know, that white bird that you might see in the park, you know, the swimming belly, nice it looks and whatnot. Actually, swans actually dangerous. They look nice and everything, but if you get in front of a swan, it can actually kill you. You know what I mean? You can't eat this neither. Keep it in.
And the pelican.
And the pelican, and all the swan, the pelican, and the ostrich. What do all these birds have in common, man? What family do they come? What do they look like, man? What feet do they have? What kind of beak do they have? Duck, man. So you can't eat duck, man. All them are from the same family. You can't eat them. They're all water with the web feet, man, on their chest, just like a duck, man. You can't eat that. So that duck fried rice, you can't eat. That duck fried rice, you can't eat, man. That fried duck you like so much from Wing Wang and Ming Moon, you can't eat, man. They're all from the same family. So the pelican, swan, after his kind, you cannot eat them, man. Let the Chinese eat the duck fried rice, man. Let them eat the dead meat, man. Black man, the duck is unclean. You eat something else, man. You snap a fish, man. You eat that hake, man. You eat that parrot fish, man, with the nice onions and the hot pepper on there, man. Right. With the hard bread or with the dumpling or even the steamed fish, man. We got Officer in this school, Salat, man. Officer Magawa makes a banging fish, man. I never taste so much. It makes a sea bass that will make your eyes water, man. I've never tasted such good for my life, man. He got his own technique. He don't like to use the powder season. He likes to use he don't use garlic powder. He likes to use real garlic, man. He don't like to use the pepper and the powder. He likes to use the real peppers, man. He got a technique where he cuts it on like a book and stuffs it with the. Come on, man. If you're eating unhealthy food, you're eating unhealthy food, man. You don't have to, man. And if you need help, it's contact the school. We have it. If you feel, because if I don't eat pork, what am I going to eat, man? It's contact the school, man. We got chefs in here, man. We got some officers in here, some sisters in here that will show you how to make a banging, clean meal, man. You want to impress a girl? You don't have to impress with love, man. Contact the school, man. I'll put you in charge with Officer Magawa, man. They hook you up, man. You want to get in that girl's good books? Trust me, get sorted, man. I've done with you, trust me. You're going to have a nice steamed fish. And girl, she will give you some, man. Just chill, man. You got to have faith, man. By the time when Mama saw done running you down, how to make that steamed fish, trust me, man. You're gonna feel, huh? I'm gonna give her lobster. You're gonna kick yourself, man. And guess what? You're gonna be lawful as well, man. You're gonna be righteous, man. And your pocket's gonna be fat. Your pocket's gonna be fat, man. You can spend what, £50 on a lobster, man. And you spend £10 on 2 fish or 1 fish cut in half, listen, and get the drawers. Oh, come on, let's move on, man. You're a win-winner, man. 2-time winner, man. You know what I mean? You're spending big money on lobster and gal, and she might not even like you for that, man. She might be playing you, man. You're buying a lobster, man, across the table, like, yeah, I got this, man. And she's on the phone to her original, like, yo, can't stand it, man. I'm going to wrap this up quickly, man. Taking a picture of the lobster and putting a smiley emoji over your face. People thinking that she with her girls, not knowing that's playing you, man. Keep it in.
And the eagle.
And the eagle, another type of eagle, man.
And the stork.
And the stork. A stork is what? Anyone got butter? The stork called the butter called the stork. It's a bird with skinny marga legs, man. With web feet. You can't eat that also, man. Keep it in.
The stork and the heron.
And the heron, another type of stork. Stork with a long beard. Keep it in. After her kind. So anything with that kind, anything that family. So you got the stork, the heron, the orc of the same kind of family, but they're all different birds. Like what else? You got the pelican from that same family. You know what I mean? You got the but anyway, keep reading.
And the lapwing, and the bat,
And the what?
and the bat,
And the what?
and the bat.
And the Batman. The Bible said you can't eat bats, man. So what are the Moabites doing in Wuhan, China? Eating bats, man. Black man, if you follow the laws of God, you could never catch coronavirus, man. Because you eat bat, man. What is coronavirus to black people? It wouldn't exist. It wouldn't be on the earth. Planes wouldn't get shut down, man. Toilet roll wouldn't be sold out, man. Why? Because we would have been following the laws of God. Coronavirus wouldn't exist, man. But again, because they want to eat the offridge, they want to eat the bat, that's why there's something called coronavirus. That's why Idris Elba got, that's why your famous actor Idris Elba got coronavirus, man. Idris Elba, what's the man that's in Luther and The Wire, man? He has coronavirus. That's why Boris Johnson said that anyone got coronavirus has to be shut away for 14 days, man. That's why your elderly is dying. Anyone who's old is dying, man. People going on cruise ships and dying, man. That's why people are stuck in Thailand, stuck in other countries. Planes are turning from the destination. Why? Because the Chinese don't know the laws of God, man. They ain't wise like you. They don't have wisdom like you. They're eating bats, what they shouldn't be eating, man. They're eating things of God that shouldn't be eating, man. But we in the I.S.U.P.K, we know better, man. You black man, you should know better, man. We got laws that teach us better. What's the problem? Religion. We learn from philosophy. We learn from all these other nations who don't know a damn thing, man. They're greatest scientists ain't got a clue what to do. They're scared. Has everyone running around in a panic, in a pandemonium? They're scared, man. Why is they couldn't have PhD scholars and professors and this and that of Harvard and Yale and all sorts, and they can't stop a flu, man. A basic flu that lasts what 2-3 days, that usually can cure with a shutter, man. They can't cure it, man. And they're supposed to be wise. We are the wise ones, man. We're the wise ones. We got the answer. We wouldn't have to stop coronavirus. It wouldn't exist in the first place. Would have existed in the first place if men of the word of God, man. If black man, we was in charge, man, and we told the Chinese what to eat and what not to eat, man, there wouldn't be no pandemic. All these ports and airports wouldn't be shut down, man. People wouldn't be washing their hands every 20 minutes, man. You know what I mean? You could actually, you could actually feel safe with your grandma in the house, man. Now that everyone's fretting for their grandmas, man, fretting for their old, man. Everyone's getting tested. Everyone's got to stand like what 2 feet away from each other in a line at a cash point or in a line in the supermarket. Every day you wake up, man, the death toll up. Every day you wake up, man, there's more cases of coronavirus, man. Why? Because people think that the Bible's a joke. People think it's a fairy tale. People slept on this Bible. Oh no, man, that was for them, man. When the Bible answered to all our problems, man. The Bible said the bat you cannot eat. The bat you cannot cook down in what? In soup, man. Cooking bat soup, man. That's ridiculous, man. And look, the whole world's crazy, man. The whole world, all countries now, man, all locked down. Even small islands like in the Caribbean, man, all locked down. Why? Because I guess the Chinese gotta have their bat soup, man. So like, just one moment. A mad man. A pig is also a pig. No, so like, yeah, a pig is not a pig ain't a vulture. A vulture's a bird. A pig is a scavenger. You know what I mean? Walks on the earth and eats whatever it can eat. Like a cow will eat grass and own grass. A cow has a strict and so forth. But a pig eat anything. Pig, a dead pig. Pig will eat his own fees. So it's not a vulture, is more of a bird. You know what I mean? And yeah, Ursikin, Little Mako is unclean, I believe. I don't. Let me double check. It is, from what I remember, it is unclean. Let me check. I believe smooth and doesn't have scales. Anyone in the chat knows, just let me know. I believe it is. If I'm wrong, I'll find out for you straight away, but I'm pretty clean. I believe it is, but I'll get it for you after class, but I believe it is if I'm correct. And let me check any question real quick before I move on. Okay, cool. So we move on now. So we hit to Revelations 8, Ian and 4. That's what? Oh, Revelation 8 and 4.
18 and 4.
Come.
Revelations 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
And it's what God's saying to us, blacks, Hispanic, Native Indians. We're a people that we dwell in England, man. We live in America. We live around Christianity. I live in a place where, you know, all philosophies are fine and you can choose any God you want, eat whatever you want, do what makes you happy. And God's saying, no, man, come out of it, my people, man. Come out of her ways, come out of her political system, come out of her army, come out of her religion, man. Come out of what, you know, they said you can eat anything. God said, no, man, come out of that, man. The voice saying, come out of her, my people. Not all people, my people, man. Come out of that, you know, God does everybody. Come out of Christianity. Come out of the philosophies, man. Read that again.
Revelation 18 and 4. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
And the Lord saying, come out of her spiritually, man. Come out of her ways, my people, black people. We've letting the ways of our oppressors. And the God saying, come out of her, man. Your pastor says you can eat whatever you want to pray over it, man. The Lord saying, come out of that, man. Your pastor says you can love any God you want, man. You know what I mean? You got your way of serving God. I got my way of serving God. The pastor come out of that, man. What's that famous one? See, his mom told him that 4 and 3 was 7. You know what I mean? My mom told me that 6 and 1 was 7. See, neither of them was wrong. You know what I mean? It still made 7, man. But they had a different ways of getting to 7. Shut up, man. There is no other God, man. There's no other way to get to God, man. You can't pray in a mosque and you can't pray in no Jewish synagogue, man. You want to learn God, you got to come to the I.S.U.P.K. Simple as that, man.
That's right.
The Lord said, come out of them ways. Keep reading.
That ye be not partakers of her sins.
And the Lord said, come out of the ways of this world, man. Come out of the ways of this society and don't be partakers of her sins, man. Don't take part in their sins, man. Don't take part in their Christianity, man. Don't take part in their back eating, man. Don't take part in their, you know, rainbow parade, man. Don't take part in all nations getting together, all that garbage, man. No, don't take part in that, man. Don't be partakers of their sins, man. Keep reading.
And that ye receive none of her plagues.
And if we don't eat the bats, we don't eat the cat, the rat, shrimp, the dog, we won't get the plagues, man. If we're not sexual deviants, we won't get the AIDS, man. If we don't eat pork, we don't get the high blood pressure, the diabetes, man. The Lord said, if you don't take part in this place, then you won't get the plagues, man. And what's the plague, man? Give me the definition of a plague real quick. So you won't get caught up in their plagues, man. This is what a plague is, man. The Lord said, black man, if you eat the bat, then you will get the plague. If you eat if you eat the unclean food, then you get the diabetes, man. You want to run around with whores and you will get the AIDS, the clap, and whatever you got, man. The Lord saying, don't partake in this thing, and therefore you won't get the plagues, man. Let's find out what a plague is.
Right, the definition of a plague, a contagious bacterial disease.
A plague's a what?
A
contagious, man. Don't that sound like coronavirus? The Lord said, don't take part in their sins and you won't get the plague, man. Don't eat the bat and then you won't get the plague, man. You won't get the contagious is something that's airborne, man. Something that contagious is a disease that if you're around another man, you can get it too, man. That's contagious, man. That's contagious. Contagious is sound like corona to me. It's like corona to me. You say corona is airborne. Corona can go through your eyes. It can happen by sneezing, speaking to somebody. Saliva particles from going on somebody. From shaking their hands and the bacteria from your hands go to their hands, man. That's a plague. And the Lord said, listen, don't eat the bat. And therefore you won't get one of my plagues, man. And we're looking at a definition right now. And the definition for a plague is what?
A contagious bacterial disease.
And that's what it is, man. A bacterial disease. And what do you think the flu is, man? What do you think the coronavirus is? It's bacterial disease. It's bacteria that gives you the flu. Bacteria that gives you the fever, man. Bacteria that gives you the aches and pains, man. Bacteria that makes you feel weak, man. That's what it is, man. And guess what? We took part in plagues, man. That's why we're getting that coronavirus, man. That's why everyone's scared right now, man. That's why everyone's up in arms, running around, buying out all the bog roll, man. Because why? We didn't want to follow the Most High, man. We wanted to eat bat, cat, rat, shrimp, dog. You know, black people. Black people go to Thailand. Black people love Thailand, man, and go there and actually try it too, man. And say, you know, you only live once. I'm here now. Let me get the experience, man. You know, black. What's that place, man? Thailand, man. Everyone goes to. Oh, is it Crete? No, Crete's Crete, innit? Is it Pocket? One of the places anyway, man. Everyone goes to, man. If it's Pocket, everyone goes there and they try it, man. And the Lord don't like that, man. That's why coronavirus is crazy now. Can you believe this disease locked down the whole world, man? The whole planet, man. Like Ebola was only in Africa, man. Certain parts of Africa. This locked down the whole damn globe, man. And guess what, black man? The Chinese eating these kind of things is nothing new, man. Better get the history on it real quick. The Chinese been eating this from 500 BCE, man. 500 years before Christ. It's their culture, man. And that's why the Lord had to put these things in place. Why? Because we would have thought it was cool. We would have saw them doing it and think, oh, well, this is okay, man. We would have saw them doing it and think, well, nothing wrong with that. The Africans do it. The Chinese do it. And we would have thought it was okay, man. That's why the Lord had to give us rules and regulations, man. And this being a history class, we're going to get history. That guess what? They've always had this, man. They've always had this problem, man. Get me the bush meat first.
All right. We got bush meat is a meat from wildlife species that are hunted for human consumption.
So bushmeat again, bushmeat, we're gonna go to all different cultures in the world, and bushmeat is meat that's hunted in the bush. So what's in the bush? Usually monkeys in Africa, usually dogs in China, and they hunt it down so people can eat it, man. And the bushmeat is never usually clean meat. It's hardly ever clean meat, man. And even back then, 500 BCE, so they're gonna tell you that even back then, this type of meat caused diseases, man. It causes diseases. Have you followed what God says? Everything's fine, man. Look at mad cow disease, man. Mad cow disease was what happened for what? People eating cow, but that were eating meat, man. When cows are not supposed to eat meat, man. All you got to do is follow the Most High. You won't get these diseases, man. Keep reading.
But bush meat is an important food resource for the poor people.
So poor people in certain parts, in the forest, the rainforest, and the bush of Africa, you know what I mean? The poor, so they got to go hunting. What they do sometimes is find dead monkeys, man, or dead gorilla, and they'll eat it, man. Or what they do, they'll chase off a lion and eat the remains, man, which is against the law in the Bible. The law says you can't eat an animal which has been torn of another beast, man. Keep reading.
Right. The numbers of animals killed and traded as bushmeat in the 1990s in the West and Central Africa were thought to be unsustainable.
So there's so much bushmeat at one time in the 90s, they couldn't keep track of it, man. There's turning animals almost extinct. The way in Africa they was killing off all these animals for bushmeat, man. All these monkeys and gorillas and things like this that are in the jungle, man, which are mainly unclean. The only thing that's clean really in the safari is what? Buffalo, the zebra unclean, wildebeest clean, giraffe clean, the lion, the alligator, what else? The monkey, all the armadillo, all the things are unclean, man. Ain't much clean animals in the safari, man. But this is what they're eating though for bushmeat. Keep it in.
By 2005, commercial harvesting and trading of bushmeat was considered a threat to the biodiversity.
So again, the biodiversity is a different diversity of animals, but they're killing so much bushmeat. There was the balance of diversity. It was tipping to one side, man. There was almost no lions left, almost no armadillo left, almost no wildebeest left. The way they was killing bushmeat, man, in these countries. Keep reading.
As of 2016, 301 terrestrial mammals were threatened with extinction.
So in 2016, 301 terrestrial animals. Terrestrial just means terrain. Terrain means what? The land. So over 300 different species on the land was extinct, man. Why? Because the Africans don't know the law, man. The Africans are getting that monkey, man. They're shooting their bow and arrows in that tree. They're setting traps for the wolf. They're setting traps for the monkeys. They're setting traps for that giraffe. They're setting traps for a lot of these unclean beasts, man, to eat them, to the point that it was extinct, man. Extinction. Why? Not extinct because it's clean. Extinct from eating abominations, man. Keep reading.
Extinction due to hunting for the bushmeat.
And they were hunting for bushmeat to the point that a lot of animals were almost extinct, man. To what's it called again? What's it called? The World Cross. World Cross.
No,
Red Cross had to come in, man, and say, this is wrong, man. We're gonna make it illegal for you to kill the rhino. We're gonna make it illegal for you to kill the elephant, man. That's how much they was eating these these beasts, man. Keep reading.
Including primates.
You know what a primate is? A primate is a monkey, man. You know what I mean? Like monkeys, chimps, gorillas, they all come under the category as primates. Like lions, the cheetah, what's the other one? The jaguar, they all come under the category of cats, man. You know what I mean? You got the German Shepherd and blah blah blah, all come under the category of dogs, man. So they're eating primates, man. They're eating monkeys, man, in Africa, man. And I must say, we're African. Black man, we don't eat monkeys, man. A black man got the nerve to say, a black man got the nerve to get a medallion with the country of Africa and put it on his chest. But these man eat monkeys, man. Don't get it twisted now, black man. What? Because they steal your music and turn it to Afro beats and they're cool now. And they come to England and fling on a tracksuit and learn a London twang. They think they're nice now? And they want to laugh at you. Black man, this is their history, man. This is nothing I made up. Black man, they eat monkey where they come from, man. Don't make them heels from Primark fool you, man. Only because an African woman puts on a bit of Fenty makeup now and got a bit of heels now and she's turning you down. Black man, they eat monkey where they come from, man. We don't eat monkey in the islands, man. We don't eat monkey in America, man. That's not what we do, man. Even with Christianity, even with us being lost, like, nah, we don't do that. That's nasty, man. Don't make them fool you now because they can hold a tune and, you know what I mean? They go to the gym now and they're not in the bush no more, man. And they put off their robes and put on a tracksuit, like all that now, man. Black man, this is what they do. This is their history, man. Got the nerves to say, because them Caribbeans, man. Have you heard them? You heard them black chat, them Caribbeans, they unruly, man. Because, my Caribbean, what girls say, my Caribbean friends can stay up when they want, but us Africans, we have order, man. That movie, Blue Story, the man goes, eating jollof rice, and he goes, well, last has your mum ever cooked for you, man? Implying that Jamaicans don't have a mum to cook for them, man. Listen, you eat monkey, man. Don't come to England now and learn a bit of English and, have a London twang and think you're all that, man. This is where they come from for eating bushmeat, man. Eating monkeys, eating primate, man.
That's right.
Keep reading.
Even told ungulates, bats.
Whoa. Eat what?
Bats.
So they even told ungulates and they eat bats as well, man. They were eating bats. Bats, they're going to caves and find eating bats as well. Man, it's nothing new, man. Bats been eaten. It's in all cultures. That's what the Lord told us what to eat. Because why? We will look at all cultures and say, well, they're eating bat. And the Lord don't want us to get coronavirus. He don't want us to get diseases, man. So this is a black man. Don't eat what they eat, man. Don't eat the black man. I love you so much. I don't want you to get coronavirus. I don't want you to get AIDS. I don't want you to get diseases, man. And guess what, black man? This bushmeat gave them what? Diseases, man. Oh, you think coronavirus is new? You thought diseases come from eating bats. Now, black man, people not following the dietary law gave them diseases back then, man. And we're going to read it, man. Keep reading.
Rodents, marsupials.
They eating marsupials, man. We're eating rodents. We're eating rat, man. We're eating possum. We're eating rabbit too. Not me, but what I mean people in England eat today, man. People eat rabbit pie today. They eat rabbit. The old English song, "Run Rabbit, Run, Run, Run." Why is it telling the rabbit to run for, man? Because he's hunting him, man. The song ain't about a rabbit running, man. You listen to the lyrics, man. Run, rabbit, run, 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 run. He won't get by without a rabbit pie, man. Listen to the lyrics, man. People actually eat that. And guess what? Way before we see what we see today, Africans were eating that, man. In past time, Chinese people eating that, man. It's going to go into the time, man. And guess what? The Lord got them, man. The Lord got them fine and gave them a disease, man. Keep reading.
Rodents and carnivores occurring in the developing countries.
And they even eat carnivores, man. A carnivore is an animal that eats meat, man. You know what I mean? An animal with sharp teeth, like what, lions and jaguars and bears and so forth. They even eat carnivores too, man. I've seen documentaries where they got the sharp, look with a spear, and they'll chase lions off and take the lion's food, man. Imagine a lion kill. Imagine black man. That's like imagine a man is imagine you go to Morley's or DFC and you see a man with a box. What do you call it? Like a boxer. What's it called? The 6 wings and fries, and he's tearing at the chicken. and then you run him off. Oh, move from here, man. And then you start eating that, man. That's what the Africans do, man. That's disgusting. Imagine on the floor, you see a dog in his head in a bag of chips, man. He's really getting in there, man. And you chase him off and you start eating it, man. That's what the Africans do, man. Am I lying? In your own time, you can Google it. I ain't got time right now. The class started a bit late. In your own time, you can Google it, man. And you see them doing that. And all that bush meat they did. This is how you know that you're not supposed to eat bush meat, man. This is how you know that
bush meat provides increased opportunity for transmission. So transmission means to transmit or to pass on from one place to another. So bushmeat helps to transmit, to pass on one thing to another. What? Of zoonotic viruses. And bushmeat does what? It can transmit zoonotic viruses. And bushmeat transmits viruses, man. When people say what he transmitted AIDS, I mean he passed on AIDS, man. He caught AIDS, man. And by eating bushmeat, you can pass on viruses. You can pass on sicknesses, man. So why would God make bushmeat okay for you to eat if it's going to kill you? Someone explain that to me. I need to know. I'm some man in a cult who's angry at the world, man. Who's angry at different people's culture. And that's what I am. What do I know? You're telling me you can pray over anything, monkey, dog, cat, bat. It don't matter, man. Meanwhile, what you're eating gives viruses. It gives diseases. It causes people to die. It causes coronavirus to lock down the whole earth, man. It causes people to have to cancel their flight, cancel their show, cancel St. Patrick's Day, cancel this and cancel the carnival and so forth. It causes people to, not go to a football game. It causes the premiership to be cancelled, man. But it's meant to be eaten, man. You tell me, man, I'm looking at the facts, man. I'm looking at different times when people eat unlawful foods and look what it causes, man. Don't look good to me. Don't look good to me. You tell me any time in life where, even the bird flu, that came because people was eating unlawful birds, man. It wasn't chicken. And it came by what they was feeding the chicken. Chicken is clean, man. And if you eat chicken properly, cook it properly, there ain't no disease, man. I've never heard no one die of eating lamb in my life, man. I've never heard a disease come from people eating lamb in my life, man. Even mad cow disease, don't try to pull that one. Mad cow disease started why? Because they wasn't feeding the cow grass, man. They was feeding them meat to try to toughen them up and make them nice and plump for the sow, man. And that's why it went wrong. Because why? A cow's supposed to chew the cud, man. Cow don't eat meat, man. That's why its teeth are flat. That's why it has nothing but molars, man. Molars are for chewing. A cow don't need sharp canine teeth. Why? Because it don't bite anything, man. It chews. But guess what? Bushmeat causes viruses, man. Bats causes viruses, man. Keep it in. From animal hosts to human. From animals to human. So I don't think animals are supposed to eat it, man. It didn't say animal to animal. Animal can eat a monkey, man. A lion can eat a monkey, man. And he don't get corona. But he goes in the jungle and tells people how to survive. Like, right, I got a snake, and cut it and eat it. And when the cameras go off, you got a cabin full of Tesco food and Tesco brands. You see it? It's all a lie. But what he does is unlawful, man. It's disgusting. Number one, it's raw. And number two, it's bushmeat, man. Keep it in. Such as the Ebola virus. There you go. If you thought Ebola virus, with some lab, what did they say? Ebola virus made a lab. No, it weren't, man. Ebola virus was punishment on them Africans, man. God put Ebola virus on them Africans. Why? Because they was eating bushmeat, man. Bushmeat come from Ebola virus came from eating bushmeat, man. That's what your scholars say. That's what your scientists that you love so much say, man. And God made it happen. Why? Because you shouldn't be eating that, man. Keep it in. Ebola virus, HIV. What else? HIV too, man. Africans love to eat that bullshit, man. They love to eat that rat, cat, dog, monkey, primate, all them thing there, man. And that's why they got HIV, man. That's why it's so big in their country, man. You know what I mean? Keep it in. And various species of coronavirus. And coronavirus, you thought it was new. This was, you know what I mean? Coronavirus is new because it's at a big scale now, man. But scientists knew that by eating these things can cause coronavirus ages ago, man. Keep it in. Including SARS. Including what? SARS. And SARS was another disease. I guess you had that disease as well. Chinese had it, man. Chinese had SARS, what, in the 90s? The 90s. Yeah, 90s. Google it, in the 90s, China had SARS. Before coronavirus had SARS. And guess what? They got that from eating unclean meat, man. And the Lord got them again for eating unclean meat. But this time it's corona, man. They finally found a cure for SARS. And the Lord said, okay, no sweat, man. I got a next one that you don't have a cure for, man. Let me give it 20 years. I'm gonna spring it on you, man. You know, one day to the Lord is 1,000 years with us. So 20 years ain't nothing to God, man. It's like 20 minutes, isn't it? It's like, no sweat, man. I'm here with the next one, man.
and the Lord got them, man. And the Lord got them good too, man. Got them good too. In China, there's a curfew, man. No one can leave their house, man. In England, there's no toilet roll, man. The whole world's locked down because people want to sin against the Lord, man. In Korea, they're killing people with the virus, man. In Korea, if you get the virus to put a gun to the back of your head to shoot you dead, that's a fact, man. Imagine you get tested, and when you get tested and the results are coming, you're shitting yourself. This positive coming, you get shot today, man. And it comes back positive and go, right, turn around. Boom! Head gone, man. The Lord's the reason why all these things are happening, man. Because people want to eat what they want to eat, man. And guess what? This coronavirus happened in them countries first, man. That region first, because they want to eat whatever they want to eat, man. You know what I mean? The Lord got them for it. Keep it in. All right, cool. No sweat. Give me the other one.
All right, we got.
Also, sorry, Slovakia. Go back one side. Go back one. Give me the role in spread of diseases. So this is the role that eating bushmeat does. Spread of diseases. This is the role it plays.
Okay, the role in the spread of diseases, animal sources may have been the cause for the infectious disease.
So eating bushmeat may have been the cause for these infectious diseases. But to show you what diseases we're talking about, man. And eating bushmeat, eating the rhino, eating the elephant. This is the reason why you got all these diseases. We done?
Such as tuberculosis.
TB. It could have been the cause for eating bushmeat, man. Eating bats, cat, rat, shrimp, lobster. We done? Leprosy also. What else?
Cholera.
What else? Smallpox. What else?
Measles.
Even measles, man. Started because what people wanted to eat bushmeat, man. What else? Influenza, which we know what's influenza? The flu, man. Call it the flu for short. What is coronavirus? The flu, man. So are we making this up? It's all adding up, man. Again, the answer to all your problems, black man, is in this Bible. You think the Bible, no, it's an old book. Come on, I got nothing to do with the coronavirus. Coronavirus is a new disease. What does God know about coronavirus and disease and bacteria? All this is new. This is science, black man. It's in the Bible, man. It's in the, but don't let no pastor lie to you. Don't let no what's called New Age philosopher. What's some people say the Bible's an old book and we do with science, like New Age or the New Age movement? That's a lie, man. Black man, it is a lie. The Bible is real, man. And the answers to all the problems in the world is in the Bible, man. Give me the other one real quick before we move on.
All right, we got cat meat. All right, cat meat is meat prepared from domestic cats.
So cat meat, again. So cat meat is something that they got in China, which is big. And again, a domestic is in your house, like, domestic violence. It's certain, in your house. And the cats are meant to be in your house. The domestic pets, they're trained to be in your house, staying inside. With something like the fox will go outside, has to be outside. It can't function inside. And they're eating a domestic pet, man. A cat is a pet. And Chinese people from 500 BCE been eating cats, man. Been eating dog, man. Keep it in.
For human consumption.
And they've been eating cats and consuming it, eating it. Keep it in.
Some countries eat cats more regular, whereas others have only consumed some cat meat in desperation.
So I say some people will eat cat because they like it, and some people eat because they're poor. They ain't got the money for the steak and the this and the that. You know what I mean? Keep it in.
What in sections?
Give me Africa real quick while I get Asia going.
All right, Africa, prehistoric human feces have contained bones from the wild cat of Africa.
There you go. You go to Africans again, man. They're known for eating the wild cat of Africa, man. That's what they do, man. They come over here now and say, no, I don't do that. You Jamaicans are so disgusting. Listen, man, they eat cat, man, in their country, man. And Cameroon is only West Africa, man. How much West Africans are in England right now, man? They make like, no, that's them down south Zimbabwe. That is Cameroon, man. And this is fact. You know what I mean? They eat cat, man, and come to England and laugh as you see. I don't mix with them Jamaicans, man. They're nothing but trouble, man. You know what I mean? See, in my country, I come from good stuff. I know who my dad is. These niggas eat cat, man. Keep it in.
In some cultures of Cameroon, there is a special ceremony featuring cat eating that is thought to bring good luck.
All right, cool. Let me get the part. Go to China real quick. One second. There's
Yeah, mate.
no, there's a part I want to get. It's the specific part I need to get. It's a lucky. Give me one moment. Spare me 1 second. Is it in China or is it in? All right, get dog meat for me in China. Let me see if I can find it. I said you got a cut, so read it from here, right? As long as they keep eating dog food or whatnot, the law's gonna keep getting them, man. Let me see if I can find it. Bear with me 1 second. So we'll add anything real quick. I don't want to get this started.
Well, yeah, like when officers bringing out is super heavy that because of the world's ignorance of God and of His laws, all these viruses that are going around, it's clear that this happens because people don't know God. But don't in the mosque they claim to know God in church, African meetings about their ancient gods. It's clear how much they don't know about God, or otherwise they wouldn't be eating the things that they do.
Yeah, read that part for me there, real quick. Yeah. Them 2 paragraphs is pretty much, but we'll start it quickly. Yeah, it's quite a bit of writing, but we'll go for it quickly.
All right. Roughly 10 to 20 million dogs are killed for consumption.
And roughly 10 million dogs are killed for consumption. 10 million dogs, man. Listen, I don't understand. That is the population of Brum, what, 5 times? That is 5 times. That is more than the population of London. 10 million dogs are killed just to eat, man. In China alone, for consumption, just for human consumption, for people to consume, for people to put in their soup, or put between about 2 slices of bread, man, or to cook down with rice, man. In China, man. Keep going.
Each year, making the country the world's largest consumer of dog meat.
And that's the largest country that eat dog meat, man. More than Africa, more than the filthy Hamites, more than the filthy Japanese, more than any of them. Chinese people eat dog, man. It's not a stigma. Whenever people talk about it, they go, oh, how racist, man. How small-minded. Listen, how much small-minded when they eat 10 million dogs a year, man? I'm making it up. I'm a lion. I'm a racist. It's a fact, man. They eat. It's like saying, yo, Caribbeans eat jerk chicken. They do. It's a fact, man. And 10 million dogs are the proof that Chinese people love dog, man. More than chicken, more than lamb, more than oxtail, they eat dog, man. And dog is against the laws of God. That's why God had to get them, man. The Lord had to get them, man. Maybe the dog can finally get some peace now, man. Maybe a dog can finally get patted for once, man. What happened to patting a dog, man? What happened to patting a dog and rubbing him on its belly, man? You're not meant to skin no dog, man. You're not meant to boil no dog down in the soup, man. Maybe the dog in China can rest now. Maybe the dog in China can have a breather, man. Maybe a stray dog in China can live his life and get a pat on the back, man. Maybe a Chinese man can finally play fetch with his dog, man, and throw the frisbee and not cut his neck off, not skin him alive, man. Keep reading.
Consuming dog meat is not illegal in mainland China.
And in England, killer dogs is illegal, man. In England, if you run over a dog, man, you can't just drive off. Who do you consult the police? Who do you consult the police? I know you got it for somebody. You can't drive off. You can drive over a cat. You can't drive over a dog. But in China, you can do whatever you want, man. You can kill it, bite it, eat it alive, cook it down, curry it down. Do what you got to do, man. In China, you can do whatever you want with a dog, man. That's how disgusting they are, man. That's what the Lord had to get them. They've been breaking the dietary law from 500 BCE, man. 500 years before Christ came on the scene, man. They've been doing this. This is their culture. That's what they do, man. And the Lord had to get them, man. The Lord had to give them a disease to show them, listen, it's wrong, man. The Lord gave them a disease, so black man, you know it's wrong. You can see them and say, you know what? I'm following God. I don't want to follow their culture. You know, allow the kung fu, man. You know, allow the gi. You know, I don't want the Chinese. I don't want the Chinese woman. I don't care if there's something's crossway, man. I don't care if there's something like this. I don't want. Yo, they can keep that, man. I don't want no corona. What comes with them is what comes with that crossway underneath is what corona, man. They can keep that. We done.
According to the Animal Epidemic Prevention Law of the People's Republic of China 2013 amendment, dogs need to be vaccinated. Dogs for eating are not vaccinated, so they are illegal to transport or to sell.
So the middle law, which don't really make a difference, is saying you can eat dog, but it has to be vaccinated first. You can't eat a dog that hasn't been vaccinated, which don't really make a difference. We done?
The eating of dog meat in China dates back thousands of years.
And it goes way back, man. This is history class. Oh, you thought them eating bats was new? You thought them eating crazy food was new? It goes back thousands of years, man. Thousands. They've been doing it, man. That's why the Lord had to put this in progress, man. So when they come to your country, you can say, nah, man, you can't eat. I can't eat that. But you go to the restaurant and say, nah, I'm not eating that, man. And the Chinese are so wicked, man. Jamaica's full of Chinese, man. And I know for a fact, man. Jamaica's full of stray dogs. I know they give black people stray dogs, man. I know they do. I know that they don't want to spend money on the lamb and the beef. What you say on the menu is not what it is, man. They're giving you dog. Why? Because stray dogs cheap, man. Cheap. It's like, yeah, stray dogs free, man. It ain't cheap. It's free, man. Keep it in.
1,000 years, dog meat in the Chinese Mandarin Goro has been the source of food in some areas from around 500 BC.
So 500 BC, they've been eating this, man. So what they do, black man? What would you do in 500 BC, man? You following this, man?
That's
500 BC, black man. Guess what was you doing? You didn't have SARS, man. You didn't have Ebola, man. You were eating bushmeat, man. You were getting transmissions of different diseases. You were getting viruses, man. You following this. So why today, black man? You following them, man? Let them get corona. Let them die, man. You follow the Lord, man. You live, man. And with that, man, hand over to priest and prophet 5,000. Sorry, slack of 5,000. Captain of what you know. Captain of 10,000. Parasha with the announcements and the prayers, man. So clap it up, man.
I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding GEN.YAHANNA. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They're here to show themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 months, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry TITHES, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10 means 10% of any increase you receive from the Lord. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocations.
Passover, April 9th,
That's right.
sundown.
Alright, remind all Akim and Aquaf, check the bulletin board in the hallway and check all I.S.U.P.K social media, so Facebooks, Instagrams, YouTubes, Twitters. And if anyone wants to become a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, and scarves. And with that, I model. We're going to rise and face the east. And the Lord's Prayer, Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kudash, Hayat, Shamka, Yahweh, Malak Wafka, Ratazaka, Hayat, Aisha, Barataza, Kawal, Hayat, Bashamayim, Nafananawa, Lakam, Cow, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kabawafnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kabawafinawa,
Mala'a.
Tabaya Ayanawa.
Tabaya Ainawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1.
Abor.
Abor.
Hawashainawa.
Hawashainawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahafapara.
Wahafapara.
Iwalamyam.
The Iwalamyam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English, our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done
Thy will be done
in earth
in earth
as it is in
as
heaven.
it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread,
and forgive us our debt
and forgive us our debts
as we forgive our debtors.
as we forgive our debtors,
And lead us not
and lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from evil.
For thine is the
For
kingdom,
thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory
forever.
forever.
So be it.
And with that, we're going to give a teacher one courtesy salute. May of Israel, Abadim Shabbat, Amadiam, Barak, Yahweh Bar Hashem Yahweh Shai, Barakatah,
Yahweh Ba Hashem Yahweh Shai Barakatah.
Yad Yamatah, class dismissed.
To our plan and has no I've got brown emblems in it. So it's hard to see who's you're like the brown emblem on the thingy. You see, more brown in it.